Hello everybody, Mariano again here. Today I just want to give you a sort of like a top 5 maples. This is gonna be based on the top 5 video that I did for Mr. Maple at one of their open houses. I'm going to post that link in the description actually. But I'm gonna show you the top 5 that I used that day and the plants that I have, or the maples that I have for those top 5. So the first one, or top 5, number 5, is actually Shiraas. Shiraas, you can see right now, it's doing this wonderful pink, sort of reddish color. If I go to the leaf, you will see it has that variegation that is fantastic. Top 5 for a reason. This is the actual maple that started it all for me. It's not the first maple that I ever got, but it's the maple that got me into the Japanese maple bug, or addiction, if you will. This is what got me into being a collector. So when I first got it in 2020, right during COVID, this guy that I saw on Facebook Marketplace was selling this redbud flamethrower that I was looking for. And I went there, I got it. It was winter actually of 2020, probably like November or so, December. And it was out of leaf. But then he told me, do you know about Japanese maples? And he showed me, you gotta see this one. And he pointed to me at this Shiraas. I went ahead and Googled it. And when I saw what it did, I was like, is that really a Japanese maple? And I just couldn't believe it. I was so used to seeing, you know, the regular weepings and the sangokakus, the coral barks, and this and that, the blood goods, but I never knew about this variety on maples. So then I got into discovering more and more, and that actually put me into the mode of finding and getting more maples. So top 5 being Shiraas, the enabler maple, and let's jump into my number 4. So if I keep going this way, I will pass these maples, and it's not that one, not that one, not that one, but it is this one. Again, similar coloration as Shiraas, but in this case this is a weeping tree, and it's not fully leafed out, so the leaves are just opening right now. This one is Hanamatoy. You can see the different shades of pink, and then there's some white going on, even some greens are starting to show up. There's so much going on in this tree that it's beautiful, and the bark is kind of this green that is bright. The whole combination is fantastic. Hanamatoy keeps changing, and even in the summer, because I don't have it in much sun, it turns into a little bit of pale pink and white and a little bit of green as well. Hanamatoy, I have it in this lovely pot, raised, so you can see how beautiful it is. Number 4 goes to Hanamatoy. Now let's go back to number 3. What will it be? Will it be this one? No, not that one. Let's approach it. My number 3 is Behoo, right here. And I got Behoo because I just love that yellow bark. This yellow bark is fantastic, and it shows off very well with these green leaves. And the new leaves, as you can see, are very, very bright. And again, combining it with this yellow bark is just spectacular. You can see how much it adds to all the greenery that surrounds it. And then obviously, because it having a yellow bark in the winter time, where all this green is gone, is just a beacon in this landscape where everything is bare and no leaves and sort of like lacking color. This guy in the winter is fantastic, and you can see it's very bright right now, even through the leaves. So my number 3 is Acer palmatum Behoo. Okay, what could be my number 2? let's go through the arbor. Right there, bunch of trees here. Is that it? No number 2 for you. No number 2 here. That one's another coral bark, but you're no number 2. Number 2 is red flamingo, and this is red flamingo. It's not a Japanese maple, but it's a snake bark maple. Snake bark, let's see if I can get it to show here. Snake bark, because obviously, let me put my hand in there. You can see how the color of the bark, it's all with stripes, different sort of like yellows and greens and so on and so forth. But also it's a variegated, although it's not showing a lot of variegation in some of the leaves right now, it has these variegated leaves, and then when the new leaves come out, you'll see what they look like there. It's starting to weep a little bit. It's kind of like, you see, it's going pretty horizontal here. And let me see if I can get another. Yeah, there you go. You see some of the variegation. There's splotches and new leaves. And then also the branches turn into this red as well, that make it for a very, very unique combination in a tree. So this one is red flamingo. And now for number 1. Number 1 is a lot of people's number 1. And you can see it in the distance there. Let me approach it. This is building the anticipation. What could be my number 1? And if I show it to you right here, you know what my number 1 is. This is Acer Shiraasawum Moonrise, and you can easily tell why it's my number 1. It's that big, sort of like a full moon leaf, and in the spring it's just so cool. Opening up right now. Let's do a quick flyover. It's one of the latest one to sort of leaf out, but you can see there's some leaves there at the bottom that are not open yet. And let me just go around it so you can get a different view. Really beautiful. There's some new leaves here. Acer Shiraasawum Moonrise. Anyways, I thought it would be good to give you my top 5, as I mentioned in my Mr. Maple open house video with my top 5 there. These are the actual maples that I own that are the top 5. So again, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. I would like to hear what are your top 5, and yeah, put them in the comments down there below. Take care and have a good rest of the day. Bye bye.